So thank you so much, everyone. You're most welcome. Most welcome, everyone. This wonderful Wednesday, Friday, it's a Friday. Yes, Friday. And I hope you're having a wonderful week. Ahead, I see a lot of people from many countries, and I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, just put up your hand. If I'm audible enough, just put up your hand. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Thank you. Yes, you're audible, so don't worry about putting up your hand. The others have done so. So it's very clear that you're audible enough. Very good, very good. We are going to have these Zoom meetings very consistently. We are going to have a lot of these Zoom meetings on a regular basis. And so if you're not able to join, tell those who are not able to join. The meeting will be recorded and sent in the group. And the meeting will be recorded and sent in the group. And the next time we have this meeting, we'll have enough space to admit at least 1,000 people. There's a small restriction today, and so we'll have enough space to admit 1,000 people next time. And so otherwise, welcome everyone. And so we are going to get started. We're going to get started in the 1 or 2 minutes. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So thank you so much. I will request to pick my notebook. Oh. I don't see Engineer Gideon here. Okay, so we are going to get started. First and foremost, thank you so much for your patience, your great patience that you've exercised for a long time. I'm here to show us PeraSwap and also make a major announcement. And the major announcement is we are ready to set off. We are ready to hit the ground running. We are ready to get started and launch our business to the next level. So all who are here today, thank you for making the time and being available today. It's a great evening. So there's a section here called the chat section. If you have any queries, you have any question, any queries, any questions, you can be able to send them directly to the chat, and you will be attended to. You'll be attended to. Thank you so much. You'll be attended to. Yes. So I'll get started with the system. So PeraSwap is up and running, and I would love to show you in this meeting that as a member of our group, we had an agenda, an Onyx holder. Great and wonderful days are ahead for all of us. Great and wonderful days are ahead for all of us. If you're an Onyx holder, great and wonderful days are ahead for all of us. And so brace yourself for a future that we have been expecting and waiting for. So I'll begin by making an introduction before I invite Engineer Gideon. So we need to understand that we are in a season or in a moment called decentralized finance. It's all over the world. A lot of big cryptocurrencies like Ethereum. It started with Ethereum with a platform called Uniswap. Then another platform called SushiSwap came on board and they made a lot of money staking Ethereum and other Ethereum tokens. And so the trend has been continuing with other platforms, PancakeSwap on Binance Smart Chain, and so other cryptos like Solana, Aave, Polkadot. All of them are built on the backbone of decentralized finance. So today we are going to look at a few of these things. I would love you to pay attention. And so we are going to look at PeraSwap that we have all been waiting for. So I hope all of you can see the platform. All of you are able to see the platform PeraSwap. And so before we continue, I would love to answer one important question. What is the difference between a decentralized exchange and a centralized exchange? The difference between a decentralized is that whenever trade happens on a centralized exchange, all the income, the fees, and the money goes to the owners of the exchange. Whereas on a decentralized exchange, a DEX, the fees are shared between the liquidity provider and the liquidity pool. 50% of the fees go to those who are providing liquidity, and 50% go to the liquidity pool. Difference number two, a decentralized exchange, trades are made through what we call an order book. An order book made through a process we call an order book. Whereas on a decentralized exchange, trades are made by swapping. So an order book works in this way. Person A creates an order. You've seen it working on La Token. They are willing to sell their tokens at a certain price. So the buyer must also be willing to meet that price for a trade to be executed. Whereas in a decentralized exchange, there is no order book. Trades are made by an automated market making protocol. So whenever there is liquidity, whenever people add liquidity, I'll show you how it works. More money is created, rather the value of the token increases, and the trading is done in a very different way. When it comes to centralized exchanges, most of them, there is a lot of market manipulation. The markets can easily be manipulated. Whereas on a DEX, a decentralized exchange, it's almost impossible to manipulate the market because all trades are executed on chain. They are executed on the chain that is running a decentralized exchange. What do I call market manipulation? For example, on centralized exchanges, there's what we call market making. Market making means on a decentralized like La Token, you get a market maker and you pay him a certain amount of money. Sometimes it's not very small. It ranges from $3,000 upwards every month. So the purpose of a market maker is to create trades for that token. For example, if you go to a platform like Binance, centralized exchange, and you look at the daily trade of Bitcoin, that daily trade of Bitcoin has been inflated by more than 80%. There was not actually Bitcoin, maybe 50 or 60%. People didn't buy that Bitcoin that much, but there was inflation there was the inflation of the trades caused by market makers. So in a centralized exchange, people who own tokens or companies that own tokens lose money by paying money to market makers, and this money can never be recovered. Whereas on a decentralized exchange, market making is done by individuals like you. You become the power and the backbone of a decentralized exchange, and you take part of the fees on a decentralized exchange. So what you're looking at right now is PeraSwap, our own decentralized exchange that works like PancakeSwap, works exactly like PancakeSwap, and it's a very, very powerful platform that is going to bring value to all OnyxCoin holders. So you can see the logo here. This is just the front end. It's a very simple platform, yet very powerful. Our logo is here. We have the home, trade, farms, staking, vaults. I'm going to go through that. So on a decentralized exchange, you are able to see how many peras. This is your platform. We are assuming this is your platform. You'll be able to see how many peras are locked, how many peras are in the wallet. You'll be able to see the statistics, the market cap, the total minted. This is a test net that is working exactly like the real platform. So I'm just showcasing every transaction right here on the testnet. So you'll be able to see the total number of coins held or banned, circulating supply, and then on this platform, Pera is minted at 1 Pera per block, 1 Pera per block. But on our DEX, the live platform that is coming on, it's already there, but I'm just showing you the test. You'll be able to discover that we'll have at least 5 peras minted per block. 5 peras will be minted per block. So now, I'm going to connect my wallet. I hope all of you can see. So this same process where you connect your wallet will also work. The same process where you connect your wallet will also work on Trust Wallet. PeraSwap will be available to use directly on Trust Wallet. So all your tokens, all your trades, all your swaps, all your staking will be executed directly on Trust Wallet. That is a great achievement that we've been able to do. So you don't need to have a laptop. With your mobile phone, you can do every trade needed directly on Trust Wallet. So I'm going to connect. So for you to do a trade on Trust Wallet, we are going to bring a lot of these teachings as we go on. You need to have a wallet. If you can see this, do you see this? MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Math Wallet, Token Pocket, Wallet Connect, Binance Smart Chain Wallet. So in my case, I'm going to use MetaMask. But when you go to Trust Wallet, every trade when you have a mobile phone will be executed directly on Trust Wallet. Every trade you make will be executed directly on Trust Wallet. So I'm going to log into my decentralized exchange using MetaMask. I am logging in. So my wallet has been connected. So you'll be able to see your wallet address as this. So all your tokens, whether they are Onyx coins, whether they are Pera tokens, every type of token you have will be visible, will be domiciled on this public address that is connected directly to your DEX, your decentralized exchange. So once you connect your wallet, like you've seen me do here, you can come here to the exchange. When you come to the exchange, you can be able to exchange with any token, BINA, BNB, ADA, Alpha, every token you can dream about that is on Binance Smart Chain, and cross-chain tokens like wrapped Ethereum, WETH. It's Ethereum, but wrapped Ethereum that has been customized for Binance Smart Chain, just like Onyx has been customized for Binance Smart Chain. We have Binance USD here, which is a stable currency. We have so many currencies that are already, you can use if you have them to connect directly and swap. So this is wrapped BNB. We have wrapped BTC. There are so many of them here. So today we are, for purposes of education, we are going to use BNB, which is Binance. And then we are going to bring our token, which is already here, called Pera. So swapping simply means exchanging. It means you're going to make an exchange. An exchange. So exchanging means if I have one BNB, I am able to buy 1,937 Pera tokens. So because I have insufficient BNB, I'll just put 0.005. So I will be able to buy 254 Pera tokens. So this button here is supposed to show me to swap. So confirm swap. So I can now buy Pera. I can buy Pera using BNB. So I can swap here. %. So it says it has a price impact of 10%. So I'll come here and say confirm. And then I continue. Okay, let me refresh. So basically, 0.001. So I can come here and say swap. So confirm swap. Yes. So we'll look into that. So you can swap your tokens directly here, and the price impact is indicated here. So another aspect of a decentralized exchange is you can add liquidity. So when you add liquidity, that's very important for you to understand. Liquidity means you are adding money that can facilitate the price and the trade of a token. So in our case, we can add liquidity between BNB and Pera. So you come and choose the amount of liquidity. I'm just going to talk about liquidity in a moment for you to understand. So when I come, I can add liquidity, confirm supply. Oh, no. So it says confirm supply. Transaction submitted. So what does liquidity mean? Liquidity, when you add your liquidity, you cannot lose it. You don't lose the liquidity. You will get back all the tokens you have added liquidity with. So right now it shows I have added 0.001 BNB and I have added 58.4 Pera as liquidity. Now you need to understand something about liquidity. Liquidity means if you have $1,000 and you want to add liquidity, it means you will divide the $1,000 between Pera and BNB, or between Pera and Binance USD to add liquidity. And whenever you want to withdraw your liquidity, you will be able to withdraw all your liquidity without losing your tokens. If you added liquidity of 3 BNB and 5,000 Pera, when you withdraw your liquidity, you'll still have 3 BNB and you will still have 5,000 Pera. Now, when you add liquidity, something happens. You receive what we call BNB Pera, liquidity pool tokens. You receive BNB Pera, liquidity pool tokens. So I want to show us that there are 3 staking protocols on PeraSwap. There are 3 ways people can stake on PeraSwap. So I've started with swapping and liquidity so that you can understand how it works. So when you receive BNB Pera, which is 0.2, you can stake that. Only liquidity providers can stake in liquidity pools. I'll repeat that again. Only a liquidity provider can stake in a liquidity pool and earn money. So if you're a liquidity provider, you earn money 3 different ways. 1, you earn fees. You earn a percentage of all transactions. They are distributed to all liquidity providers. You earn a transaction of every transaction that happens. Liquidity provider are paid a percentage. Okay, that is 1. Number 2, as a liquidity provider, you will earn by staking liquidity pool token. So do you see this is now a token called BNB Pera? BNB Pera is a token that I have received by providing liquidity. So when I provide liquidity, the platform rewards me with a token called BNB Pera. If I provide liquidity, say, if I provide liquidity, say BUSD, I will receive BUSD/Pera liquidity token. So whichever liquidity you provide, you receive a liquidity pool token, which you can later on stake. Now, we have covered 2 important things. I'm being slow and deliberate so that you can understand. Number 1, swap. Swap means you can exchange your tokens. You can exchange Pera for Binance, for those who will be staking Onyx. If you have Pera, let's say I have 1,000 Pera or 500 Pera. I have 50 Pera. Let me say 100, price is too high. So I can come and exchange Pera and buy BNB. So I'll come and just do swap. Yeah, there's just a problem with liquidity. So I can exchange Pera to BNB. I can exchange Pera to any other token that is here. To wrapped BTC, BTC Binance, you see? So this is Bitcoin Binance, same price. So for it to happen, there must be some liquidity, which will also be there for this to happen. Yes, it is there. So I can exchange Pera for Bitcoin. So they are showing me how much I can receive. So you can exchange Pera for any currency. For Ethereum, let me see, wrapped Ethereum. ET. Yes, Ethereum is here. So I can exchange Pera for Ethereum. And I just do my swap. And once I do that, so the PeraSwap is able to use Pera to interact with so many other tokens. So it's important for us to see that. So there is exchange, swapping, and there is liquidity where you add liquidity and you receive a liquidity pool token. Now, the beautiful thing is this: you can still come here and remove your liquidity. You can come here and remove your liquidity. You can add liquidity, you can remove liquidity. So I will do that later on. So I can come here and remove my liquidity. So I will still get back what I provided as liquidity. And when you provide liquidity, it gives you share. Your pool share is 2.56%. So number one way of earning as a liquidity provider, you earn fees. So in my case, every transaction that happened for this liquidity, I will earn 2.56% of all the fees that are happening between Pera and BNB. Did you see the 2.5%? So if there are $1 million worth of transactions in fees, I will receive 2.56% of that as a liquidity provider. Okay, so it depends on how much liquidity you add. That's one. Number two, as a liquidity provider, you earn from liquidity pool tokens. Your liquidity tokens are 0.21. So I'm going to show you where I can stake these liquidity tokens to make money as a liquidity provider. That's number two. Number three, I'll come to number three later. So we come to farms. So on farms, we have a farm called Pera Binance USD, where you stake liquidity pool tokens for Pera Binance USD. And we have a farm for Pera Binance USD, and we have a farm for Pera Binance BNB liquidity pool tokens. We have these two farms. So we will have many other farms which we have provided liquidity for, like Pera USDT liquidity pool token. So right now, I already staked some Pera liquidity pool tokens here, which are 7.92. So I can come and say add Pera BNB liquidity pool tokens. Remember, I received 0.2 for providing liquidity. So I'll say max. Okay, let me just remove this. Harvest. Confirm. You'll see this figure will decrease. So it is now 0. I am going to remove my liquidity. I am going to remove my liquidity pool tokens, which are 7. So now, this Pera BNB liquidity pool is empty. On my side, there is no staking going on. So I will come back here to exchange. I want to show you something. So when I come back to exchange, I come to liquidity. So it shows me I have provided liquidity, and I own 99.02% of the liquidity pool. So I can come here and remove my liquidity, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to remove max 100% of all my liquidity. I'm going to remove 100% of all my liquidity. Approved. Remove. Confirm. So so it has been confirmed. So right now, there is no liquidity. I removed all my liquidity and it went to my wallet. So I received back all my Pera BNB, and I received back all my, rather my BNB, and I received back my Pera. So now I'm going to add liquidity. So when I want to add liquidity, I'm going to add liquidity for BNB and Pera. So when I come to add liquidity here, I will use 0.01 or 0.03. So when I use 0.03, I'm going to supply, say supply. So I'm going to receive 6.99316 BNB Pera pool tokens. 6.99316 BNB Pera pool tokens. So I'm going to supply liquidity. Confirm. Transaction submitted. Transaction confirmed. So now I have 6.293 BNB Pera. BNB Pera. So let's come to our farm now. So on our farm, there is nothing. Pera earned 0, Pera BNB staked 0. So I'm going to come and stake maximum 6.29, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be charged 1% transaction fee. Confirm. Transaction confirmed. So I've staked 0.645 minus 1% transaction fee. So I'm going to start earning Pera. So do you see the Pera I'm earning now? Every 3 seconds, the platform will pay you Pera as a liquidity provider. Look at that. Every 3 seconds, I'm earning Pera as a liquidity provider. Good. Very good. So do you see that this platform will be paying liquidity providers, Pera, which they can swap and make money, Okay, very good. So now you have seen how a liquidity pool works. This pool called staking farm only works for liquidity providers. They are the ones who provide liquidity and start earning Pera. Now, most of you are asking me, I have good news for you. I'll come to that good news as we talk about Onyx. So now we have staking. So I'm going to harvest my Onyx, my Pera rather, from here. So I'm removing everything I had staked here. So on average, a transaction takes around 0.01 of BNB as the fee. So now I've been able, I want to remove Pera staked here so that you can see how it works. Confirm. I don't have enough fees, it's not possible. Okay, so in this pool we call staking, you can stake Pera as our governance token and earn more Pera. You stake Pera here and earn more Pera. So there is farm. In farms, you stake liquidity pool tokens that you get from providing liquidity. Farms pay far better than any other pools. So here you can stake Pera and earn Pera. So a time will come when people will say, I don't want to sell my Pera. I want to earn more Pera. Or someone says, I don't want to sell Pera. I will wait until the price of Pera increases, then I sell. But in this case, instead of keeping it somewhere, you can still stake Pera again, and it will start earning you more Pera. So it is a better way of keeping token, like compound investment. Okay, so very important to understand. So in this staking pool, we will not only stake Pera and earn Pera, you can stake BNB and earn Pera, you can stake BUSD and Pera, you can stake USDT and earn Pera in this pool. So when we get started, we shall add all those pools. If you have Bitcoin, another token, instead of you keeping it on your wallet, you can come stake it here and it will earn you Pera and you will get back your token. Now learn something about staking. When you stake, you don't lose anything. You can get your stake back anytime you want. It's not like you have invested. Your stake is working for you to earn you more money. So we have farms. You've learned about farms. You've learned about the staking pool, where we stake other tokens to earn Pera as the governance token of the platform. Farms, you stake liquidity pool tokens derived from liquidity when you provide liquidity. Now, the most important part of our platform is the vaults. So we are going to name them Onyx vaults. Onyx vaults, these ones. So the vaults, So the Onyx Vault just a minute. So I am removing all the Pera that I earned, 0, and so this is where Onyx will be staked. Unstake Onyx. Did you see this? Unstake Onyx. Yeah, the transaction is too high because the 3 days are not over. The 3 days for unstaking Onyx are not over. So that's why the transaction is very high. Okay, so now here is a place where we are going to stake Onyx. Someone asked a question, where is Onyx? So we have 3 different staking pools. We have the pool for liquidity providers. We have a pool where you stake any other token and earn Pera. And we have a pool where you stake Onyx. Where you stake Onyx and earn Pera. So we are going to stake some Onyx. Let me refresh. We had a test Onyx token that we had created, and I'm looking for it here. Onyx error. Okay, now I know what had happened. So this pool is where you stake Onyx. You can stake Onyx here and earn Pera. So basically, in a nutshell, that is how our pools end. So we'll have 2 pools. One will be for 200 days and one will be for 400 days. If you stake in the 200-day pool, you will earn 0.0025 in 200 days of your Onyx. You'll earn 0.0025 Pera in 200 days. If you stake in the 400-day pool, you will earn 0.0055. So the person who stakes longer will earn longer. The person who stakes shorter time will spend a bit of time without earning much. So you can see our pools are working well and our platform is working very well. So in the coming days, Engineer Gideon and a few leaders will be on hand to take you through the platform and educate you on how the platform works. Now, the good news. I'm going to make 3 important announcements. One, we are going to restrict the dumping of OnyxCoin for its value to grow exponentially. I want you to understand something, that all of us, some of us have had Onyx for 2 years, and Onyx has never given us anything back. We have been holding onto an asset that was not able to appreciate, but only depreciate in value. We have not been able to earn from our OnyxCoin for a long, long time. Now, staking for 200 or 400 days should not be a hard ask. Why? Because when you stake, you're going to earn money daily as you stake. So staking will allow us to remove the selling pressure of Onyx. Staking will allow us to make investors happy. Staking will allow Onyx to deliver on its promise to every investor. So the long-term staking of Onyx will deliver, because as your Onyx is staked, it grows in value. And as you're staking it, you're also earning something. So let me give an example. The launch price of Pera, this is a very important announcement. If you've not heard anything, you need to hear this. Pera is going to go to the market at not less than $0.5. Pera will go to the market at not less than $0.5. $0.5. Now, how do you make money? For example, if you have 10 million coins of Onyx, I do not know why I chose 10 million, but it came to my mind. Let's say 1 million. Let's choose a million. If you have 1 million coins of Onyx, 1 million coins of Onyx, and you're going to stake them on the liquidity pool of 400 days, you will be able to make 0.0055 in 400 days. So it means in 400 days, from 1 million Onyx, you will get 5,500 Pera tokens in 400 days. Remember those 400 days, if there was no staking, you would get nothing. You would be angry. You would be angry at the CEO and the team. And so in the 400 days of staking of 1 million Onyx, you'll get 5,500 Pera. So multiply that by 0.5. No, so let's divide this by 400. It means every day you will be earning 13.75 Pera. Now you're asking, I'm earning only 13 Pera. How many Peras are going to be there? During the duration of staking of 400 days, there will never be more than 100 million Pera. And this Pera is not going to flood the market. It is going to come in trickles. Every day, few Pera will come from staking. As people stake Onyx, the block on Binance Smart Chain will begin minting Pera for them. 3 Peras for every 3 seconds. So it means if you have 1 million Onyx, you will get 5,500 Pera in 400 days, and you will earn 13.75 Pera every day. So multiply that by 0.5. It means you will be able to earn $6.875 every day. If you have 1 million Onyx, you will be able to earn $6.875 per day by swapping Pera, BNB, Pera, Ethereum, Pera, any token you want, and you cash out. $6.875. That's not bad money, times 400 days. So it means in 400 days, when you have 1 million Onyx, you will earn $2,750. Now you can compound your Pera and even earn more Pera by not selling it at a lower price. And then you earn more Pera, or you can turn your Pera into liquidity. You can get Pera which you have and add a new token of BNB and provide liquidity and stake it in this liquidity pool token and earn more Pera. So there are so many ways you can earn Pera with 1 million Onyx. 1 million Onyx produces Pera for you. Turn that Pera, don't sell it, turn it into cash, BNB, stake it in a liquidity pool, and stake liquidity pool tokens and earn more Pera. So there are so many ways of earning on this platform. So 1 million Onyx will be able to give you that. And the price of Onyx will grow from $0.0005. The price of Onyx will grow from $0.0005. So some of the things we are going to work on are going to literally grow the price of Onyx for you, while at the same time, you are also earning Pera. Yes, it is not constant. It is just the launching price. But remember, there is a reason why it can grow exponentially, because we are not flooding the market with Pera at one go. Let's look at this possibility. Let's say people have staked 10 billion OnyxCoin. Divide, multiply by 0.0055. So that means there are 55 billion Pera, 55 million Pera that will come into circulation in 400 days. Divide that by 400. So we did a calculation and we found an average of 40 million Pera will be minted during the duration of staking. Divide by 400. So on average, we'll have 100,000 Peras coming into the market on a daily basis. So there will never be a flooding of Pera on the market. At the same time, there will be no flooding of Onyx onto the market. So this one is going to produce value for those who have Pera, Onyx, and they want to stake Pera. They want to earn Pera. The other good news, if you have one Onyx, you can still stake that one Onyx. And if you stake one Onyx, there are people who have 4,000 Onyx. Those were the smallest people. If you have 4,000 Onyx, you'll be able to earn 22 Pera in 400 days. Divide by 400. You'll earn 0.055 Pera per day. Multiply that by 0.5. So a person who has 400 Onyx will earn 0.0275. Their choice. So, ladies and gentlemen, someone is asking, when is PeraSwap allowed not by Onyx but by other tokens? Other tokens are already here. Other tokens are already here, not only Onyx. They are all here. That's why you see when I do this, there are so many tokens here already. Thousands of tokens are here. Hundreds of tokens. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our presentation in a nutshell. Engineer Gideon should have done the presentation, but I noticed he was going to have a small challenge with just something small on that a certain side. But now I'll invite Engineer Gideon. Are you on the platform? And he'll be able to take us to answer questions and queries. Welcome, Engineer Gideon.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot. See you. think we can go into Q&A now. The explanation was quite elaborate. So I think, let me see whether we are having any question here. Okay, most of them are actually comments. So Francois, yeah, I think, is it Francois or Francois? So Francois is asking, I cannot see Onyx anywhere. So Francois, what is going to happen is that the wallets are going to resume, and at that point, you will be able to be given the new Onyx that will actually operate on the Binance chain. So you will swap your existing Onyx to the Onyx that you're going to use either on PeraSwap or OnyxSwap. So don't worry about that. What will happen is that we will be issuing the procedure on how to swap your Onyx to Onyx that is supported on PeraSwap or OnyxSwap. This is Gerard Kalisa saying, good work, Mr. Muzungu. May God bless you. Dr. Margaret is asking about the same thing that Francois was asking about. And yes, we will give you a procedure on how to swap your Onyx so that you can use it on PeraSwap. And this is Immaculate saying, Dr. Saint P, you're the winner. You have done it. William saying, wonderful. Yeah, Favor Dave, yeah. The price of Pera 0.5 will actually, it's not constant, it will keep on changing. It can go all the way to any figure. Morai Innocent is asking, is it 0.0005? Now, Morai Innocent, 0.005 will be the launching price of Onyx, but for Pera, it will be 0.5. Yeah, so those are two different things. 0.0005 will be Onyx, but 0.5 will be Pera. Engineer Onyoni saying, thanks CEO, when is PeraSwap allowed? Not by Onyx with other tokens. Okay, I don't understand your question, Engineer Onyoni. I think you're asking, when will Onyx be allowed on PeraSwap? Immediately the platform launches, Onyx will be on PeraSwap. And by the way, Onyx will be on PeraSwap, and also it will also be on OnyxSwap. How to get, so Franco is asking how to get more Onyx because they are not listed on the token. So for this one, Franco is will issue the procedure of actually doing that. Jen Chungi saying, thank you, CEO. My understanding has grown. Thanks a lot, Jen Chungi. William, when is the whole operation starting? I'll leave that question to be answered by the CEO. So
I can answer let me answer, Gideon.
Yes.
The operation has already started. That's why they are getting educated. As we speak now, we are already in operation, because you cannot start anything until you learn how to do it. Our PeraSwap platform is totally ready. So the only thing we are working on is to get our wallets back online. Swapping of our Onyx to Onyx Binance Smart Chain should begin. And once you swap, every coin of Onyx you swap will go directly to staking. So staking, once you swap, staking, swap, staking, swap, staking. So we are already up and running. And I think we are going to get a lot of value. So your leaders, there are going to be a lot of leaders in your country who will be able to help you understand how we are going to operate. You can also earn a lot of, there are 7 ways of earning on this PeraSwap. So when we put out the presentation, you'll be able to see the 7 different ways you can earn and make money on PeraSwap. And one of them is by helping us grow the platform, by bringing people to provide liquidity. Thank you so much, Engineer Gideon.
Good, very well explained. So this is Namwila. Namwila, don't want to lose your question. Let me see where it is. Namwila, just let me get back to where your question was. Okay, so Namwila is asking, what about the issue of swapping guava to Pera to those who bought? Yes, Namwila.
This is what I'll do, Engineer Gideon.
Yes.
Those who bought guava, we are going to give them Onyx to stake for certain reasons, because the price of Pera is totally different, and there were not many. So we will calculate the value of guava, or we shall give you Pera that is minted at that price, where Pera is at, where Pera will be at that moment. But the best option is for you to get Onyx and stake it and earn more Pera.
Yeah. So Namwila, hope you've gotten the answer. So what C is saying is that you had some Pera, so like say 1,000. So you will be given Onyx that you will be able to stake and acquire the same number of Pera, if not more. So this is some. Some is asking, you are able to access our Onyx tokens kept on La Token. Yes, you will be able to access the coins on La Token, that is Onyx on La Token, once the wallets resume. Favor Dave, someone is asking, is it possible to provide liquidity now before she chops the cash? Okay, I get your question, Favor Dave. So you're asking whether it's possible to provide liquidity now. So this is what you can do, Favor Dave. Please put that money aside before you spend it, so that immediately once the platform is up, you actually would be the first one to be providing liquidity. And by the way, let me give you another dynamic here. For those people who want to provide liquidity, so this is how it works. The people who come in early in terms of providing liquidity will end up making more than people who come in later. And you'll see once you start providing liquidity, you'll actually see those dynamics there. John Yahweh, if I already have a trust wallet, do I need to have another one? John, no. If you have a trust wallet, you can use the same. If you want to create another one, it's still no problem. You can still create another one, but you can still use the same trust wallet you have. Immaculate, thanks Dr. Anthony for a wonderful presentation. This is Mukita Rosemary. Request for the process to be documented and shared for easy learning, especially those not familiar. Yes, Rosemary, this actually you will get even tutorials, but we will continue having such demonstrations because most people actually learn better when it is demonstrated, once you do something practical, but the tutorials will also be there. This is Technopova. Will Onyx be totally removed from La Token? Technopova, yes, for now. It will be trading on decentralized exchanges. Jen Chungi, when is liquidity provision starting? Immediately the platform is up. That is when the platform is opened for everyone to use it. You can actually add liquidity. Engineer Wanyoni saying, okay, so you're asking whether you can buy Pera using BNB, and the answer is yes. You can buy Pera using BNB, BTC, or any other, even ETH. Muntali saying, I can't wait to start making money. John Yahweh, I changed my phone and need to recover my Onyx wallet, but can't see the app on Google Play Store. John Yahweh, you don't need an app. What you need is the private key or the mnemonic phrase to your wallet. So once you have that, you can actually restore your wallet anywhere. This is Fanos. Say, just want to get it clearly. Can I use or sell the Pera before the staking periods comes to an end? And the answer is yes, Fanos. You can sell Pera even before staking ends. And also remember, you can also stake Pera and start earning more Pera. Are we going to swap Pera with Guava? And that was answered, whereby you're going to be given Onyx that will generate for you Pera equivalent to the Guava you had. Sililo, saying this sounds promising. William, this is also Sililo, only 99%. Why? So Sililo, the meeting had a cap of 100, so that's why we are only 99 so far. So that could be actually had a cap for 100. Lynette, we had Onyx wallets before, so now we need to have trust wallets. How do we merge the two? So Lynette, this is what you need to do. The moment you swap Onyx from Onyx chain to Binance chain, now you will be operating with Trust Wallet. You can actually use Trust Wallet. You can use MetaMask if you're using a PC or maybe a laptop. But if you're using a mobile device, then you'll have to use the Trust Wallet. You can create another wallet, or if you have an existing one, you can still use the existing one. Okay. So iPhone is asking, do you mean? Okay, yes. So one Onyx will generate for you 0.0025 Pera in 200 days, or 0.0055 Pera in 400 days. So Galaxy J2 is asking, the last Zoom meeting we had, the minimum amount of Onyx to stake was 50,000. You just stated that people who have 4,000 will be able to stake. Am I right or wrong? Okay, yes, good question there. So initially, we had projected that only people with the minimum of 50,000 and above will be able to stake Onyx. So right now, the way it is, even if you only have 10 Onyx, you can actually stake the 10 Onyx. Yeah, so right now there's no minimum. Actually, even if you have one Onyx, you can also stake it. Yes, so, okay. So where do we get PeraSwap app? Okay, so for PeraSwap, this is headings. So PeraSwap, you will be given the link that you can be able to use PeraSwap as we proceed. This will be sometimes next week. Kimani, I have some Guava. How will I convert it to Pera? Same question, which has been answered. You'll be given Onyx so that you take it and start earning Pera. Okay. Sililo is asking, okay, so he's just commenting there. Okay. Let's see. And Kuranga, for example, when you get Pera, is it possible to change every token available on transfer, or it has limits? It doesn't have any limit. Okay, can see most of the question as same thing we have gone through. So this is okay. How are we going to transfer Onyx from Onyx wallet to PeraSwap? Okay, you'll be given the procedure. Don't worry about that. Okay, I think can't see any other unique question now. Most of it we have gone through it. See the last one here. So Sam is asking, now we are learning about PeraSwap platform, and earlier on we had ESPN. Is there any connection? ESPN is a different platform, and PeraSwap is also a different platform.
And to emphasize on that,
yes,
PeraSwap is our own platform. It does not belong to any company. It belongs to our group. We have 100% ownership of the platform. It belongs to OnyxCoin holders to bring value and equity to them. The other platform was not ours, it was a partnership. And we will not comment deeply on what partnerships entail. But one of the things is we came this far because of a few interactions with that partnership and a few understandings from our interactions with that partnership. And so we are grateful. But now this is our time to make things happen. We are able. I was telling people recently, the leaders, that Africa has 1.3 billion people. And my good friend from Nigeria, the chairman, Eddie Ibude, said in Nigeria, there are 230 million. Now, for us, our drive to grow our business, we only want 1 million users on PeraSwap. Only 1 million out of 1.3 billion. How impossible is that? So we must make things happen from Africa. Look at other platforms, decentralized exchange platforms. PancakeSwap has been here for 7 to 8 months. They now have over $8.6 billion total locked volume in only 8 months. So we can do it. And they have an average of 3 million trades across all the tokens per month. So we can do this because if we put our efforts together, one of the things I would love to discourage our members is, I want to eat now mentality. I must eat now. I must eat now. For us to survive and get to the next level, we must look at how can I gain more value? How can I invest my time, my effort, knowledge into making more money from decentralized finance projects like PeraSwap? Thank you so much. Continue, Engineer Gideon.
But, this is May is asking, since people who own other tokens can also earn Pera, at what rate will they be rewarded, given that for Onyx is 0.0025 and also 0.0055? Okay, now, so for those people who will provide liquidity, it will actually vary. So for example, if you do like say Pera BUSD or maybe Pera BNB, what you realize is that the people who actually provide liquidity earlier will actually earn more Pera than the people who actually provide liquidity later. Yeah. So for that one, there's no constant figure like the way Onyx has. Yeah. So for me, you'll see there'll be very many dynamics. So the only time you can actually realize that is when you provide liquidity or maybe when you stake other tokens. All you also have to understand is that apart from earning Pera, when you are a liquidity provider, you also earn a percentage of the fees that are actually being generated from the platform. William is saying we need more Zoom meetings for the community to interact with the system and management. Yes, William, that's well noted. This is John Yahweh, well done, CEO. It has been a very long journey hitherto, great achievement. You're a great leader. This is Sam saying congratulations, CEO, and the entire technical team for this great milestone. Zinduka, is other usability of OnyxCoin going to be or just trading only? I think CEO can take that one. So Zinduka is asking, will we have any usability of Onyx apart from trading?
Yes, we will. We have not abandoned our dream of Onyx Pay. As I explained sometime earlier in one of our meetings, this staking will allow us to develop all these platforms, because Onyx Pay will be able to sell other cryptocurrencies as well as be able to move money and access funds easily. So once staking begins, we are already working on these other platforms. So there will be a lot of usability for OnyxCoin on these platforms as well, apart from trading. Thank you.
Caroline is asking, is Pera our own token? And the answer is yes. Pera is owned by Quaco Group. Fanos is saying the I want to eat now mentality is what kills our community. That should change. If we ever mess up this opportunity, let's not condemn CEO and the great team. We'll have ourselves to blame. Lucy Wangare, is there a minimum amount for liquidity providers? And the answer is no. But obviously, when you're providing liquidity, don't provide so little liquidity. You can put like $5, yeah. But yeah, you can provide like say any amount, but also try also to provide maybe some liquidity, like say $50. $50 both pairs, so you have like $100, something like that. So that will be okay. Sunday Simawa. Wow, I love the presentation from the CEO, but can it be put on PDF showing all the steps? Thanks. So Sunday, this is what will be done. You will be given some tutorials to be able to follow up. It might not necessarily be in PDF format, but there will be tutorials. Engineer Wanyonyi, asante sana, and may God give you knowledge and ability to roll this board. Congratulations, Bona CEO, and all technical team. Uganda is behind you. William, keep the fire burning by not going off. Make us busy by communicating with us often. Yeah, so William is saying that management should be communicating often. This is Nilo. I can hardly hear anything. I will just watch the recorded version. Okay, yes, see Nilo. May CEO said we shall be able to mint approximately 100,000 Pera per day. So how do we avoid this dumping as people earn more Pera per day? So let me repeat that. CEO, I want you to take that. So May is asking, because there will be like 100,000 Pera per day being minted. So how will we avoid dumping?
Yes, we'll avoid dumping by doing two things. One, there is staking of Pera. You can stake Pera and earn more Pera. If the price is not favorable, don't participate in the dumping. Stake it, earn more Pera. Let the ones who are dumping or selling earn their money. Number two, we are working hard to bring in a lot of liquidity. Liquidity means no matter how hard people sell, there'll always be enough for them to get money out immediately. So we are assuming that not all the people will want to sell Pera, but even if all the people want to sell, it is okay. We are working hard to address those issues to make sure that the platform is cushioned. That's why we are saying 100,000 Pera is a lot, but not a lot as well. So there will be liquidity, number one. There will be other mechanisms for people to stake Pera and earn more Pera. Yes.
Okay, good. So this is Zinduka. God bless you, the team, for being there for this dream to come true. This is Lynette. Lynette is asking, are swapping and staking automatic or will be carried through a process? Lynette, staking and swapping, okay. When you say swapping, I think you mean swapping Onyx from Onyx chain to Binance chain. Okay, there'll be a process there. So you just send the coins to a certain wallet, and then you'll be given coins on that is OnyxCoin on a Binance chain. So that will be like that. And then for staking from the platform is automatic, because once you hit the button and then you just approve the transaction, that's it. Staking starts. You don't have to do anything else. It will just do it, carry out the process automatically. But we will also be teaching how to do that. So you get all these education or or Zoom meetings just to educate people on how to do it. We'll also do some videos that will also be on YouTube, so that if you miss the meeting, you can actually go on YouTube and just watch the video. Ibrahim, someone may need to know the minimum staking period of Pera. Pera has no minimum staking period, Ibrahim. I hope you don't get tired of my question. So is the Pera for Pera staking going to yield at a certain rate, or it will also vary like the other tokens? And the answer, yes, it will also vary like the other tokens.
It will vary in percentage wise. Let me say something about APY, annual percentage yield. Most tokens, when you see our staking pools, there will be an APY, an annual percentage yield, how much you earn per day, per week, per month, and in 365 days. So the annual percentage yield is the percentage you earn per annum divided by 365 days on what you staked in a certain pool. And when we come to decentralized exchanges, most of them that begin early, those who stake early will earn quite something decent, especially if you stake liquidity pool tokens. You'll find the APY there is close to 1,000%, 2,000%, 5,000% per annum. And we are not the ones who set the price. It is the automated market making protocol that is inbuilt in the system that sets the price for those earnings. So Pera will be the governance token. All earnings will come in the form of Pera. So it is up to you to cash out Pera, restake Pera, hold Pera, whatever is. And that's where we are going to derive value. So Pera is actually money. It's equivalent to value. The more Pera you have, the more happier you will be until we conclude staking of Onyx. I think we can end the meeting, Engineer Gideon, with 2 more questions if they are there, and then we'll be able to end.
Yes, actually, I think that's the last question from me. Can't see any other question.
So we will post the leaders on the Telegram group. The leaders for each country whom you can contact for help and assistance will be posted on each Telegram, on the Telegram group. And then the leaders also have groups in your countries. So you'll contact them to add you in the groups in the country where you are for easy assistance. Thank you so much.
Good. So thanks a lot, CEO. Thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in. I think we can call it a night. But CEO, there is a last question here from Kuranga, and he is asking, what is the total supply of Pera?
Because Pera is going to be minted, from staking OnyxCoin, Pera will only come in circulation depending on the amount of OnyxCoin staked or OnyxCoin in circulation at the time of staking. Very important. So the block will produce, depending on the staking, between 1 to 5 Pera per 3 seconds. So if people were to stake 10 billion OnyxCoin, it means there will be roughly 55 million Pera coming into circulation from staking. So that will mean there will be a total supply of some sort. But you see now, the more staking, if we continue staking Onyx, it means there will be more Pera minted. If we stake Pera, there will be more Pera minted. If we stake BNB to earn Pera, there will be more Pera minted. The system will mint Pera to compensate those who are staking, who are adding liquidity to the platform. So on average, we are saying we do not envisage more than 100 million Pera in circulation. We don't envisage that scenario where there'll be more than 100 million Pera in circulation. So give or take, they are around. Yes.
Kuranga, hope your question is well answered. And with that marks the end of tonight's presentation. We'll be doing so many other presentations just for that, so that people can actually become familiar with the platform. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a good night, and we meet in the next Zoom presentation. Asanteni.